Yeah.
I
Let's
refuse. I will not
Seth
keep
says,
playing.
so how have the adventures of Viago going? Can we recap before going back
You think
to
this is a
Rick?
game?
What I thought, I swear to God, I thought I heard you say, "How is the adventures of the Eggos?" I'm like,
I
now I
heard
want,
Viego.
now I want Eggos.
So the meme is that Viago from League of Legends.
Yes, that's. I was literally in our
I'm
break
so
watching.
glad I don't know what you're referencing.
Same.
I was watching
I have no
some
idea.
LEC stuff as you were talking about that.
Yeah. Like look at my fucking character like portrait.
Oh yeah, I know.
And also the fact that he used to be like my wife.
I don't know why, but
Wow.
every single time I think of Noah's God, the Morning Lord, I think praise the sun, and I just can't
Same
help but
every
look at.
time.
I look at your character, like your picture of your guy, and I just imagine him doing like the arms up like
Yes,
wide, like praise the,
the
sun.
staff in one hand, just praise
You
the
see,
sun.
Elric's problem is that he's never praised the sun, so you know.
Maybe you just have to pray more.
Yeah, so it's so much good that's done me.
Look, I can hook you up with my brother. He knows of like a little bit of clerics. Like, you two can connect or something.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
so
married.
start support.
My heart belongs to another.
Hey, let's hope the Morning Lord has some plans against those cults. Maybe
How
something will come out of it.
no, Isaac in the chat saying "fuck the sun." I'm upset now.
Don't fuck the sun.
Don't
It's
fuck
hot.
the sun.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Oh
that.
no, he's hot.
Oh no, it's hot.
All right, let's get back into it before we put another sidebar in this conversation.
Yeah, let's get back.
Whatever happened to that dude?
Oh. So, you guys got to know each other a little bit. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before adventuring onward?
I would like to grab my holy water, walk over to Elric, and ask, "What's the name of your daughter?"
Ellie now.
She has a very wonderful name. I'm gonna go back and just close my backpack.
You give him the holy water?
Yeah, I give him the holy water. I no longer have holy water on my person.
Alright, I will add it to mine. That could be a spell component.
Sure can.
Oh boy.
Hang on to it, because remember, holy water ain't cheap.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, and I have it.
It's not cheap.
It's not fucking cheap.
So yeah, when we go to this meeting with what's her face, let's try not to start a fight.
I've done enough fighting today. I'm kind of spent.
Should I come with you? If the Baron's right and she is in league with the devil, then I shouldn't be there.
No offense.
No.
But do you think
That
you
may
can
be for the best.
Do you think you can emotionally handle yourself while there?
Not only that, but again, what I suspect that could be possible. Maybe they are here and not there. And they're just
But
totally
we shouldn't leave Irina alone.
Of course.
That is a good point.
Irina, just make sure. Let's make it clear. We're not gonna be drinking anything. Do not take any of what they say with truth. Keep your eyes open.
But at the same time, keep an open mind. We don't know that they're in league with Strahd anyways, so we can't just sit here and point fingers just because some madman assumes she is.
Let's
Those in
proceed
the
with
dinner
caution.
can deal with that.
We
Let's
don't know
proceed
who our
with
true
caution.
allies are, so
We
caution
know
is the best way.
who's not on the side of Either the Baron or Lady Wachter. Octavio.
And also, the people that have
Octavio.
been
What the fuck was that again? I can't remember.
He was
Octavio, the
the
one
old
that we
man
met
telling
on.
stories in the bar.
Mhm.
I think it may be
Not only
best to see
that,
if we can keep you in his company for the time being.
She nods.
I trust Octavio. And not only that, but I think we could also. There's also people that aren't fond the way the the Baron rules this town. So there's 4 parties. Don't know what we'll do with that, but another option is for me to make Arena invisible. That way she's never found. But let's meet with Octavio first.
Alright.
Let's make it quick though. We're running short on time.
Let me remake it.
Doo doo.
Oh boy!
I was just about to do something like that. I don't know why. I was about to do something like I was
Oh
just
my
gonna
god, we are just obliterating this town.
Yeah, you guys are fucking
It's
huge.
a
Alright, so you
fine
guys
horse,
head up to the Blue Water Inn,
Mhm.
where Octavio typically stays. It is a somber event in here. It seems like people came here to hide, and like there's more people in here than usual, but it's like nobody's talking, and when you open the door, like everyone looks at you. You see like Rictavio in the corner, like trying to console people. Not typically his MO, and at least in this outfit, but he is indeed there. So there you have it.
Don't talk to him. He might give us another quest.
Oops.
I think we're handing him a quest this time.
Yeah.
Hey, can you babysit for a while?
Everyone here's lost something.
Just sits her down and
Try
looks
to
at him
keep
and
tab.
just goes, "Watch," and we walk away.
Did you hear that, 9?
What?
Everyone here's lost something. Try to keep tab.
Lost something, I was
His
afraid.
forte.
I mean, it's their loss, not mine.
I say that as someone that witnessed you fumbled over the arena situation.
I'll make my way to Rictavio.
Okay. He sees you all enter and like acknowledges you all.
Been acknowledged, huh?
Senpai noticed me.
Okay, what do you say to this man?
First I'll grab 2 drinks, I guess 2 wines. And I'll hand him one. And I'll say, do you know if they were all taken care of? That spawn.
As far as I've heard, there's not been any more in town. Seem to have all run off.
They already got what they wanted. Know the details.
I think it's best if we talk somewhere quiet.
Or talk about it later. Kind of got things to do.
Whenever
But
you
in
have
the
time.
meantime, if we could leave this one in your care, at least within your sight.
Certainly.
Now, here's the thing. Monster's looking for her.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his mouth.
Yeah, like as soon as you like make halfway through the sentence, like Rictavio like glances around, like making sure like the people who have just been traumatized by Strahd, the monster, like aren't
Oh,
freaking
jeez.
out and trying to kill Irina.
Mm-hmm.
The person
Yeah.
that said heck tried to keep tact says this.
And then he just stares at you and says, "I gathered. She'll be safe."
Thank you.
Man, it sounds like Yasin over here coughing.
Oh no, that'll come later tomorrow when I realize that I've been soaked, nearly fucking died, and just dust everywhere.
Well, we shouldn't be long. Hopefully.
We're going to the invitation.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And then I'll turn around and I guess we're heading towards the lady's house.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure Yazin's sick, or they could just have like severe allergies?
Sick in the head.
Do you not hear
It's an
him?
on and off thing.
Sounds pretty sick to me.
It's just an acute case of allergy.
Mom, I'm sick. I can't go to school.
Before we go, I mentioned to Rictavio, you have a fast means of escape, correct?
Wagon's already hitched.
Well, what did he say?
Wagon's already hitched.
Good. It's possible. Both things comes to worse.
He just raises his hand. I have it handled. Don't worry.
Thank you. We don't go out an hour. Assume we're dead.
Fucking
But
crazy.
I say that, but I also smile. Take care.
You as well. I'll see you soon. Alright.
I love how sincere Graves is, but how like oblivious to who should know what information he
Yeah.
is. And it's so good.
Be tactful. Hey,
That was
Strahd's
actually a
trying to
joke.
get her.
Can you protect her in front of like 20 people cowering in fear because Strahd just showed up?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, the person of Strahd's desires is here? Huh.
Let's
him up.
murder her.
If Strahd finds out she's here, he'll kill everyone. Hide her.
Or kill her so...
Get rid of the problem.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't
okay.
give the whole details, so it's fine.
you were gonna give
gotta-
enough detail.
They gotta go. They gotta do an
Get
insight
arrested
check
for
to know
inciting
what
a
I'm
riot.
talking about. They,
We already used a free pass.
Yeah, they don't got. They got an insight check.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of
Where's the
insight
house?
checks.
Which one's the house?
We're going. We're leaving.
Where's the
Goodbye.
house?
Okay. It has gotten much... House. It has gotten much darker since earlier in the day, as days do. So as you head towards the Wachterhaus, as the book calls it, it has a slouching roof that hangs heavy over furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. And just as you study the house's sullen, visage, you almost hear the building groan.
Monster House.
Monster House.
Grow or groan?
Groan.
Grow or groan?
It grows. No, it groans.
God, what a whiny house.
Almost as if the house is disgusted as what it's become.
Maybe think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when the door opens.
All right.
I'll go and knock on the door.
Mhm.
I'm just moving you guys to the map. To the map.
Mhm.
On
No,
the map. On the
I'll
map,
stand
on
at
the
the
map.
front with
On the
mine.
map.
There's a map.
Oh,
There's a map.
yeah. I don't want to be that close to the door.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I am the door.
Um,
Oh wait, door's right here. Ha
Is this a map? Yes, it is a map.
Hmm?
Okay.
Yep, you just gotta scroll down usually. So as you,
Usually.
Before I enter, I look at the windows.
I'm gonna be jumping through that.
yeah,
later.
you can see servants moving back and forth, like getting things set up, and like despite what's happening, apparently Fiona Walker is still expecting you.
That's her.
Well, who knows?
Dun,
But
dun,
9,
dun.
you knock, and the door is answered by a familiar face.
Who do I see?
You see Ernst, the man who gave you the invite to dinner here. I was hoping you would take the lady up on her invitation, despite what's happened as of late.
Right.
I have no idea.
Lots going on.
So is there any particular reason why we've been called here?
We can discuss over dinner. Please follow me. You see a wooden staircase goes up to a second floor, and there's 2 doors down here on this bottom floor that goes.
Get out of me.
What are these?
What?
Faucets?
They're doors. They're narrow and seem to go to like probably a closet or something.
As he's just Graves is just trampling everyone.
Oh gosh, he's
Get out of
creepy
here!
too.
Pop, pop,
Gosh, why is everyone in this damn place creepy?
pop.
Huh, who would have thought a module called Curse of Strahd is at least a little creepy? It starts with a place called Death House. So welcoming, inviting, really.
Yeah, I need something a little bit refreshing, and she ain't doing it for me.
So as you walk into
Beautiful
this dining room, which I have a description here somewhere.
She looks like, the kind of person that would tell us that we're the feast.
I'm having you for dinner.
Ooh,
This
kinky.
ornate dining table stretches the length of the room. Crystal chandelier hangs above it. The silverware is a little tarnished. The dishes are a little chipped, but they're all still quite nice. There's 8 chairs. Their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns. And the chairs surrounding the table. High arched windows that are made up of a lattice work of iron and glass look out into the small fog swept estate. And you see this woman. She's got her hair is up. She's a tall, older woman who she holds herself very well. And her portrait is probably creepier than she actually is. But as you walk in, she greets you with a surprisingly kind smile. Very much in contrast to the very, very creepy smile that the burgomaster occasionally has. She says, "So glad you can make it for dinner. I was beginning to worry with all the news about. I hope you didn't get too caught up in all of that."
Only a little.
How did you know?
How could I not know?
Kind of all over town.
No.
It's only the biggest news that's happened in Valaki in the last 100 years.
No, I mean about or whereabouts.
I'll sit right here.
I have my sources, just as Vargas has his. I'm sure you've already met the man.
Not to accuse anything, but you seem to have got off pretty easily during the attack.
Seems like I wasn't the target. Luckily.
It did start on the other side of town. No surprise, little damage has happened in this area of the city.
We're lucky we lost as few as we actually did. Could have been much worse.
I'd have to agree.
But it walked though.
Yes.
We're not not very familiar with you. We've only heard rumors.
Oh, good ones, I hope. She kind of smiles at, like, probably, like, she knows that she doesn't have a great reputation in town, so she smiles, like, at the irony of the statement.
It's about the rituals and stuff.
Oh, the festivals.
Yes. We only heard that you don't go to them.
Well, you heard correctly.
You know more than we do. On why. What these things are.
Unlike Vargas believes, clearly they don't work, as she, like, kind of, like, gestures outside.
And I keep an eye on like her body language and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Just,
give me
you know,
an insight check and we'll let it ride for the conversation.
Okay. Same thing like I did for the mayor and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
To insight.
Mhm.
Oof. Ah, well.
Oof.
Unless.
Sorry.
Oh,
That one got me.
You're like, that's not my foot.
Lady Wachter is in incredible contrast to the Baron. The Baron's a nervous, twitchy, creepy man, whereas Lady Wachter is well-spoken, carries herself well. She, at least on the surface, doesn't seem overly suspicious of literally everything.
She has composure.
And yeah, she's very composed, and you can tell that she has strong opinions. But someone of her station who wouldn't. Hopefully you've realized by now that these festivals are, excuse my language, but bullshit.
I mean, to be honest, I never kind of believed they were doing anything to begin with when I first heard about it.
Well, you're a smart
I think,
one.
That's just me personally.
I think there's more to situation there. There's definitely things
to the festivals.
that, well,
I mean, if they worked, then the attack wouldn't have happened today, but that's just
perhaps not specifically the festivals, but the rituals.
Several servants come in from the kitchen and start putting down plates of food in front of you and start pouring glasses of wine. You can see these bottles. This is not any of the wine that was at the tavern. It's a different wine. It smells really good and really expensive. Probably an older
Lady.
An older wine.
It's as old as she is.
I don't eat anything, by the way. Definitely not. But
I would like to taste sip to see if it's poison in any capacity, drug or anything.
What would this be?
I assume
Medicine.
I guess
medicine?
Yeah, I would assume
or
medicine.
medicine would work. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I'm just rolling only
Hey.
9s today.
Hey, that's me.
Hey. Tastes
Night
delicious.
helps.
It's so good.
I'm just
and-
gonna eat a little as well.
Yeah, I'll eat and drink.
Yeah, the food
I'm
is
not-
very good.
I'm good.
Fiona eats. You were poured from the same bottle, so
I don't get good food very often, so I'm eating.
it's some of the better food you've gotten in a long time.
Or ever.
Are you familiar with Saint Andrew's rites?
Right. I'm familiar with Saint Andrew. He is
Well-
the patron saint of our local church.
We're currently got into a scuffle because of it. As you say.
Yeah, that's right. Or you're right.
And I take off the I just take off a bag with the ashes of the bones of Saint Andrew. Incinerated. Like a monster.
Are you saying Strahd
Surely.
did this?
Thank you, Noah.
Well, it's good to confirm that it's safe to say his name here. Known as
The
paranoid.
Baron is overly paranoid.
I could tell.
At least as of until today. He was more of a
Nutcase.
Strahd, I thought he was more of a unattentive landlord. But the Baron, well, you said it yourself.
Well, there's a reason for fear. Must have seen it before he became like this. And I imagine many of the villagers here are gonna think the same way now. Cycle of paranoia. But regardless, we gave them a scare. And these bones, no ritual worked. Then why did he incinerate them?
I am not particularly learned in the more divine magics. Presume that.
Ulrich over here is.
Well, Elric.
We know the reason why the bones were the bones were burned.
Burns.
I know why the
I'm getting back into my old high school habit of swapping words around, and
Yeah.
like it's been kicking my ass in like the last month of talking. We know why the bones were broken and burned, but that's besides the point.
The point is that they worked.
Well, my
Something.
point is, you invited us here with reason or purpose, and I, for one, would like to know why. The dinner's wonderful, but there has to be a rhyme or reason.
Well, certainly. And suppose you've been in town for a few days?
A few days.
2 days.
Not very long, just a few days.
What is your opinion of the Baron? And trust me when I say you're in safe company.
Overly paranoid, a little crazy, creepy.
I don't like what he does with the people of the town.
I am not a fan. Let's just say that.
But it's none of my business.
I just give a glance at the window, the direction.
Politics aren't my forte.
I sympathize with the man. I also intensely hate Strahd. More than many reasons. It's imbued into me. I can't feel anything else but hatred, as if I was out of control. However, it's caused a great deal of pain from not controlling his anger and his fear. And
Indeed.
we've sought to fix some of his wrongs.
What about you? You've been rather quiet. Looking at you, Yazan.
Just barely touching the food after like a few initial bites. I don't agree with most of what he says, such as the festivities and how he treats his workers. But his paranoia of Strahd is it's valid. Um, uh, sorry, I'm. It's been a long day.
It's okay. I knew it was quite a stretch to invite you all today, but there's only so much time before the next festival. It seems that you all are at least some of the same mind as I. And
What's your mind?
I don't like what he's doing with the people either. Him and
And
his
we're all on the
family
same
have
page.
been, at least in the past years, worse than the so-called devil himself. And Elric, you say you're not much into politics yourself, but you do care about the people. And what he's doing to the people, ruling them by fear, well, it's something that should be changed. I have more of a personal reason to dislike the Vlakoviches,
Like a bitch.
but I think that their time as barons have, well, it's run short.
How do we know you're not just saying this out of selfish reasons? Just so you can climb higher. Mind you, I'm not one for politics either, and I couldn't care less. But I feel like I should still ask.
Well, sure, it might be selfish. Certainly not going to deny that. Being baron, has its perks, but I also care about the people. And she's like making direct eye contact with you. I sincerely believe that just about anyone could do better than Vargas Vlakovic at this job.
Oh, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I just don't know how many people are willing to step up and
Well,
challenge him.
Well, after today, I'm pretty sure people's morales are a little bit on the low side right now. Probably will be for a while.
we've seen a few of the people that have stood against him. And
One in particular.
even got him out. Hope he's safe.
Then you're already fighting against the Baron.
I did that more out of selfish reasoning, but
To be
Everything
honest,
we do is selfish to an extent.
I have another suspicion, Baron. And it's not just the Baron itself. Something leads me to the belief that this intense paranoia could only be caused through intense manipulation.
How so?
I think,
What do you mean?
I have the feeling that some people at his manor could also be seeding fear into him. We've attempted to investigate the place, but couldn't get far.
we don't know much about his wife.
Feel like Strahd knew a lot of what we were doing. Something that he'd only know. There were ears somewhere. And I don't know if they're here or there. That's why it's hard to take sides to whole manors rather than individuals.
I
In that
just
way,
find it.
I can sympathize with the paranoia. And I look at the servant, the commoners, and everybody. But evidence first. It's what we
Certainly.
investigators get.
You also have to realize.
You certainly have an interesting idea, but I don't think poor Lydia could do anything.
It's a big family.
Hardly. I have a son, and when she says this 9, you especially you pick it on it because you've been like kind of clocking her the whole time. Like she mentions their son like with well hidden but with incredible disdain.
Hang on, repeat that sentence, and that way I can actually focus on what.
When Fiona mentions like Vargas's son, she says it with well hidden but incredible disdain. Lydia is so passive. I'm sure she could hardly manipulate a worm. But I don't doubt that your idea has some validity to it.
There's also another. The Baron mentioned the ritual process. I'll be the first to admit that everybody here but me doesn't believe what is a ritualist. It's what actually caught my eye, and the only purpose for me going along with his.
She kind of like chuckles at like the mention of like the ritual.
I'm not talking about the process specifically, but the person that introduced them to it. They mentioned a ritual master, and there could be some correlation there. But if someone's making the burgomaster force all these festivities, they may be related. Strahd.
Well, Vargas is the only one who ever leads the so-called rituals, the festivals. From what I've heard from this upcoming one, they're making a wicker sun and planning on lighting it to bring the sun back.
That's
Is
just
the sun?
what you heard.
Indeed.
Correct. Does this does this have any correlation to the Morning Lord of
Yeah,
yours?
give me a religion check.
Oh boy.
Sun.
Gonna burn her at the stake.
You praise the
Like
sun.
it's only Morning Lord adjacent because it relates to the sun.
Yeah.
Like, that's about it.
I
But do
particularly
you know,
haven't.
like, if this is like actually like something that is like a ritual?
It won't do a damn thing.
Bullshit.
I do have a question for this
It's
lady.
just bullshit. The only connecting tie is the symbol, and that's about it.
I picked up
What's
on
the
that
question,
a long time
Nine?
ago.
Why do you
Nine had a
have?
question.
I was saying, why do you have so much trust in a group of people who's only been here for 2 days that you've never met until now? As far as you know, like, you don't know anything about us. As far as we know, we could be, in league with Strahd.
Words
Kind of
carry
putting
weight.
in a lot on the line here.
Words carry weight. And tell me if I'm wrong, but as far as I can tell, you've been forthright thus far.
Well, as far as you know, we could just be keeping up appearances.
9.
Then you're damn good at it.
I
I'm just
haven't
saying,
told a
you
lie.
must.
You're
saying,
lucky
must-
she isn't
just
just
saying,
paranoid as Balakovich.
I was saying, you're putting putting a lot on the line here. Seems like.
Oh,
You want us to do something.
you could certainly go back and tell Vargas about a dinner meeting and how I'm planning a coup or whatever you might want to call it. You could certainly do that.
We
Yeah.
have nothing to gain from that.
Oh, certainly not.
To be honest,
Like your friend is saying, it's all risk for me.
I see. So they already had an eye on you for a while.
As much has been apparent.
I have been at odds with the Vlakovich family for quite some time. May
Are you able to leave the house?
May I show you something? And yes, certainly I can walk the streets as freely as anyone. Vargas can't touch me.
I assume due
She
to some reason.
stands up.
Political reason, more than likely.
The
Probably.
walked-in name carries weight and respect in this town. If he were to throw me in the stocks or hang me at the gallows, well, he'd have a whole lot of people to contend with.
Seems like he's prepared for that.
Yet he hasn't done it.
What do you have to show us?
I'll stand up as well and follow behind.
She leads you, if you guys will pile up, because I'm going to take you upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dog pile.
Get out of me!
I'll.
Stop shoving! Get out of me! Don't
Stop moving! Because I can't drag you when all of you move. So now you're outside the house. Stay still.
Winter, what did you
No.
mention a moment ago?
Okay.
Maybe it's like Argus. Did I hear that right?
Vargas.
Vargas. Okay,
That's the
Balakovich.
current
Yeah,
the
yeah.
current Baron.
Okay. Vargas.
God, personal space. Damn.
Baron Vargas Valakovich. Indeed.
Blakovich.
The Vargster.
She says,
Blakovich, the Burger Master.
Burgermaster.
their son Victor, and she knocks on a door, says, it's okay if we come in. And you don't hear a response. Says, did this to my lovely daughter. And she opens the door, and when you take a look inside, this room is musky and dark, and the iron frame bed is fitted with leather straps. It stands near a wall. It doesn't have any other furnishings, and scurrying away from you on all fours is a young woman with a soiled nightgown. Her hair is long and stringy, and she leaps on the bed and hisses like a cat.
Mm.
Despicable. He did this to her.
His name is Victor. And her name is Stella, but I don't know what he did to her.
Is there a reason for why he might have done this?
I have no idea. We arranged a political marriage to bind our houses to improve political relations, but then he goes and does kind of covertly motions to Stella, and he goes and does this.
Does she seem to be telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
I don't know if my insight carry's still on this.
I need to
No, this is a different scene,
roll
so.
high.
Okay. Can I roll an
17. Any falsifying interfacial expressions
no,
or anything?
she is like genuinely pained to like talk about this, but like it seems like there's like the reason she's showing you is because like to show you just how bad like the black bitches are.
You can't gain trust without being vulnerable.
Yeah.
I think this is the closest to a cat girl we can get in D&D.
Like actually think she's a cat. Yeah. Like, but otherwise it's
Can I?
Does there seem to be any? Is it like psychological or arcane influence?
That's what I was gonna be trying to ask. So I can check to see if I know what kind of magic this is.
I have no idea, but you're welcome to take a look if she lets you get close.
I'll walk in. Oh, allergic to cats? It's okay.
No, cats are fine.
And she's just like on all fours, like wide-eyed, just like staring at you as you step into the room. She's like in the corner. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh god.
Let me.
I've never thought about animal handling against a human.
She starts slowly like creeping along the wall, still on all fours, just like staring
Along
at
the
you.
wall?
Well, like
Really
she's not
think
climbing
the
on
cat-
the wall, but like
Okay.
her side is like against it. Like, to like-
I really think she's a cat. I gotta treat her like one. That way she feels comfortable.
And she like comes up next to the bed and like creeps around it to look at you. So she's like here, but with a 15 she doesn't get any closer. But you're within at least visual inspection. She probably wouldn't let you touch her.
Okay. Can
Like a
It's
very
kinda-
very skittish stray cat.
I see like any markings on her or anything?
Give me a. I'll just give it to you. You can see some like light bruising from like where she has been like restrained in the past. There are leather straps on the bed, but they're not like heavily bruised or scarred or anything like that. Like you can see these like leather straps are padded and they're gentle.
What do you
I'm
see?
curious. I'm just I'm gonna try and trick her to get closer. Kind of like minor illusion, like some kind of like toy that a cat would enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mouse or
But,
something kind of roaming around the ground, so good to see if she'll chase it around.
yeah, you summon, and a mouse darts across the room, and her eyes like break eye contact from yours, and her head just like whips and like follows the mouse, and she pounces at it.
Can I like make it where the mouse starts coming towards me and that kind of stuff?
But she's like right at your feet. She's totally focused on this mouse, like cat with a laser pointer, like putting her hands over it, like trying to catch it. And like her hand like phases straight through it, but she's like unfazed and continues to try to get it, and she's like all around your feet.
Can I try and pat her head?
Yeah, give me another animal handling check with advantage.
I get advantage, guys. It's not gonna
Yeah.
do me any good.
You have good ideas. A 16.
16.
Okay, that's
What's up,
good.
man?
Wild.
Yeah, you reach down and pat her. Like it's everything about this is so weird.
It's very weird, but I'm trying to make it make her comfortable.
Yeah, and like as soon as you touch her, she like freezes for a second, and like just like looks up at you, but like stays there.
You get a closer
Can
inspection.
Can I see if I would know what kind of magic would do this to somebody?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana, I'm good at those.
Mm-hmm. 13.
No advantage for getting close? Haha.
Most likely.
Wait, I can. Oh, wait, I have to do it first. I was going to do my meta magic thing.
That's fine.
Let
I'll give you Tides of Chaos.
Okay, cool.
So most likely, Licorice. Some sort of mental influence, and chances are you may have seen this in the past. Constant mental influences can tend to break a person. And it's not an instantaneous thing either. It happens over some time.
Girl's been through a lot.
I was wondering if this would be a magical thing, like some soul transfer.
Poor
But-
thing.
Not as far as you can tell. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. But the most likely solution is usually the right one in many circumstances.
Well, if we ever wander into any cats, I think we should investigate there.
We should do one thing at a time.
What did
before-
you say was? What did you say was the name of the person who did this?
Victor Vlahovic.
Where can we find this person? We wanted to find him.
I presume in the manor somewhere.
Noted. Victor. I gotta remember Victor. Shut up,
Dang.
phone.
Any idea what it might be?
Mental influence.
You see
Victor.
like her face
I'll
like
kinda-
suddenly turn sour.
I'll kind of explain to her what it was. Basically, how you described it is how it's like an ongoing thing. It took a while. That she must have had to endure a lot for this to happen. That this was not a instantaneous thing. Someone headed
Something
out
probably
for
a
either
little more
you
powerful
or
than
her.
charm person, like modified memory or something.
More than likely.
I don't know how I didn't see it earlier.
Hopefully, there's a cure.
Unfortunately, I cannot reverse this.
I
If
don't
we
believe
find
I
the
can with
person
my current power.
responsible,
Well, Well, if you do
We
find
find
a way,
that Victor. He must have some research about it.
if you do
Maybe we could
find a way
find a
to
way to
reverse it, I'll
reverse it.
be in your debt.
I think the best thing would be to get the person who done this to reverse it.
If you think you can.
I'm pretty sure one of us here can be pretty persuasive.
Either persuasive
As far as I'm
or
concerned,
intimidating.
Victor's worse than his father.
Do you think there's the possibility that Victor is in league with Strahd?
Anything's a possibility.
Are there any other separate cases of him doing things to the townsfolk?
The Barons try to keep it quiet, but even some of his own maids and servants have gone missing.
The person he
Fiona
captured
kind
that
of like
we
motions
saved.
you to step out of Stella's room.
Yeah.
I'll give this girl one last pat on the head before I walk out.
Okay. She like stays still as you pat and just like kind of step out. And Fiona
I'll keep the minor illusion going though.
closes the door.
The person we saved, it's a possibility that they could turn out the same way. That or be made into an example.
Or as a personal target to you. Just to get at you.
A threat, perhaps.
A warning. Maybe even a challenge. Regardless, I feel like this is probably more personal.
Or he's just fucked up.
Want to come play at the same game.
But hopefully you now see why that entire family must go. Hopefully you have a little more trust in me. She swayed me.
I'll let her mind.
Everybody here, you trust, right?
If I didn't, what would I be doing?
I'll just say
Get out of me.
I personally trust you. Get out of me!
Hang on, don't move.
Don't touch that.
Move, everybody move, panic.
Now go quick.
Scatter.
And she leads you back downstairs.
Same here. Well,
I once
guess
had
we
a
should be honest then.
I once had a fortune read, and
She's in my seat. Sorry.
she's not actually sitting down. I once had a fortune read by Madame Ava
Oh, you
of the
too?
Vistani. I see your pool. Indeed.
We just had that done not too long ago by the same person.
Then
Not
you know
me.
the power.
Who's this Madame Eva?
She's a seer, a fortune teller of the Vistani.
Creepy folk.
I used to know a few. Stunning. They got me here.
Same here.
My reading was about strangers to this land coming, and after a revolution or change, some sort, the sun would come.
How do you think the revolution is in Balakovish?
What your props say? Because we're going to TPK. Haha.
Well, I'm hopefully optimistic that you might be the strangers. And there has to be a mighty change before the sun comes back.
Are you sure just a change in
Strahd.
power of the town is enough of a change? I think more likely of like Strahd being gone is gonna have to be the case.
One step at a time.
If we can rile everyone without fear, but hope that we can fight back, rather than try some little tricks to get him away, then perhaps there is a chance in a revolution on Strahd.
I'm
First,
not
we
gonna.
gotta change this place.
I'm not
No,
gonna try
I
and
don't
act like
think
I
a
understand.
revolution against Strahd is going to be possible right now. But
Not right now.
revolution
we
against the
do?
Vlakoviches after today? Most certainly.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know how y'all's politics work, but are they in power by bloodline or by like how does y'all's power get chosen?
Indeed, it's through blood. The Vlakoviches have been in power for, well, since forever. The town's named after them.
I didn't know it was like a dictatorship or a how it works on this.
So,
Probably didn't
when you
start
say
that
you
way.
were a political rival, it was in the matter of your daughter marrying into the family. That way, you could rule.
At least ease the tensions between our families. And maybe eventually a Wachter would be in power. Certainly.
Well,
But seeing as that, she kind of motions upstairs, is how the Vlakoviches treat future family. Can imagine how they treat their own family.
well, it's more possible now than ever. Lady Vakta, if you make it in power, we'll help you. If you help us against Strahd when the time comes.
She gives a
And we deal with the Balakovich.
a warm smile. Of course.
Sounds good. Should we be honest? I turn to everyone else. As to the whole task, the Baron is suspecting something.
Indeed. What will you tell him?
I think to be safe, I think for now we need to keep up appearances with the Baron.
That's what I mean. About what we were tasked to do here.
But we
We're
don't need to
tasked.
give him false information that would discriminate against you. But I feel like if we go back empty-handed, it's not going to go very well also.
We can formulate a plan of information.
We could ask
Carefully
that before we give
cherry-picked.
him any information that we speak to his son about a matter.
Well, perhaps that information could get us to his son. Maybe that's what we discovered.
There isn't much time. Let's keep that in mind. The
He is a
festival is
paranoid
going
man.
to be the time to have an exchange of power.
Ooh, hold up. I just
Raid.
got a raid. A raid from Katisumi. Yo, it's been a while. Hello. Sorry
A
for
raid.
the hacking.
Gasp.
Let me catch up everybody.
Gasp.
We're currently on Curse of Strahd. We actually encountered Strahd last session, and we're currently about to maybe have a revolution.
Yeah, Viva Revolution.
Yeah.
I'm voting more towards a riot.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. Well, the difference is pitchforks and.
Oh, I mean, what?
Alright.
Based on how the rest of this shit's been going down, we'll see.
Yeah. Pitchforks and torches. versus I don't like what you're doing. It needs to stop.
All right. We're
Let's have
tasked
a
to
bake
investigate
sale.
here. We just give him. We just stole the. Sorry. My brain.
Brain.
Brain. We
Huh.
just tell him that we need to speak to his son because the leads here lead to his doing. I already see that some insecurity as to the people close to him. He's a paranoid man. He won't take any chances. And we speak to the son.
Let's do this, or let's place this plan tomorrow when we've rested.
I agree because I don't expect this to end, very well.
I believe you'll have time before the festival to talk to the Baron. He might expect you back tonight to at least give him some kind of word.
We can
Is there-
update him.
Well, he can wait. Because I've been trying to sleep for a while now.
Lazy bastard.
I'll update him and you all can rest. I'll just tell him what I just said. Maybe
Just-
that there's more need for some investigation later.
Graves, just be
Okay.
careful with
Your
what you
words.
say, please.
Don't give him too much information.
I'll just say that we need more time. And then we come later. All together.
Ultimately, delay is all we need. The festival is going to be the time.
What's so adamant about getting everything done before the festival?
It's required attendance. Everyone in the town will be there.
Balakovic could do anything.
You're just hoping
To
to
stop
out him
anybody
out
that
in front
doesn't
of
do that.
everybody at the same time. Try to get everybody riled up at once.
Well, if you're going to spur some sort of coup, that's the time.
I mean, I agree. I was
When
just
the
making
people are
sure
gathered.
that I'm on the same page.
I hardly think I'll have to put in much work.
Nah, we're just doing
We've
that for
we've
you.
seen the insecurities of the people working for him.
So you expect our backing, but to what extent?
More than anything, just making sure that you wouldn't get in the way. I believe you have already done enough.
Fair enough. But the night draws near, and we've had an oh-so-busy day.
Certainly. You're more than welcome to rest here for the night. Or suppose you might have rooms back at the Blue Water Inn, but my guess is that it might be pretty full.
I'm more
Right.
likely to be pretty cool there.
My sons are out doing who knows what, so you're more than welcome to take their rooms for the night.
We do have one other we need to go grab.
Friends of yours are friends of mine.
Familiar with Roctavio?
The traveling carny.
I'm just gonna shoot a glance to Graves. Like,
Words.
What's the problem? He's
I
saying that he
will
can be
go
trusted.
grab her, and I'll be back. I'm gonna scoot away and start heading towards the tavern to go pick up Arena.
Okay.
Scoot, scoot.
The table's being cleared by
Don't
servants.
mind the man behind the curtains.
I'll follow Yasin, but as I pass Graves, I'll say, don't put all of our cards on the table.
That's just a term for the day, isn't it?
It is.
I thought you trusted.
Well, you almost stole an entire tavern, though.
This is true.
In character and out of character is a little different.
So,
Did you say that you
still-
hope I trusted you in character?
No, not me. Lady
I-
Bhakta.
I vote to sleep with the cat girl. Just kidding.
Jesus Christ, we're putting you on a leash and tying you to a tree.
I have
No, you
manacles. We
aren't.
can do that.
No, you aren't. You don't have my
Look,
consent.
that's Jordan talking. That's not Nine talking. Nine does not give a shit
Gosh.
about that kind of stuff. So.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Okay,
just
so
Jordan being
Yaz
Jordan.
and Elric
The
are off
only
to
thing I wanted to
retrieve
mention
Irina.
was that
Mhm.
he can be
Yes.
trusted because she needs allies, and
Yeah.
there's a revolution that may happen.
Well,
It's all.
She also just told you that like you guys actually don't need to play a part, just like stay out of her way, essentially.
yeah.
While I'm at the
definitely do
tavern,
that.
I do want to do something while I'm at the tavern.
Okay.
I want
Right?
But-
I want to go while picking up Arena, whisper to I keep forgetting his name, but I keep thinking of
Rictavio?
Rictavio.
Mhm.
Rictavio. Yeah, Rictavio. I'm gonna tell him do you mind placing seeds of doubt? Who was that? What are you drinking?
Psst.
It was a Sprite. I'm sorry. I didn't mute in time. And I got a little loud.
No, you get every single time you open a soda, it has to be audible. It's just kind of the thing.
It has to be
I
a can
normally-
too,
I've-
because there's nothing better than that.
Oh no, it was a
Mhm.
bottle. I muted
Yeah,
all
I
the
know, I
cans
could
I've
hear it.
drinking tonight.
Well,
I've muted every can I've opened.
Well, why would you do that?
Because
Wait, here, I'll do this for everybody else.
There it is.
Yeah, let's go.
because
that
every time I was
ASMR?
opening a can, there was some very necessary talk happening.
This is true. We were talking a lot.
No, but the can opening is always priority.
So Yazin,
Noted.
what are you asking Rictavio to do?
I'm asking Rictavio to place seeds of doubt into the people's minds about the current leader of the village and maybe doing something tomorrow.
It would
If-
be easier to do that with intoxicated minds, since they are at a bar. Easier to
Well,
sway.
it'd be easier if because their morale is already low and they've been doing these festivals for so many years.
That's
but
true.
and everyone knows that it doesn't really work. Why would the devil just show up all of a sudden then?
Good
Good.
idea.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
Just want to place seeds of doubt in there. Just like if something just happens tomorrow, just revolt. You've had
Just
enough.
revolt for
Just
it.
revolt.
It's
Like,
that
w-
easy.
when you
for
tell him to
it.
do this,
Just
he
go-
just like
just go
looks
with
at
it.
you for a second, just like, what have you been up to? And then
I would-
just like
Yazin gives a little
just
wink.
like nods like, okay.
Do I hear that being said to Rictavio?
mean, if you want to.
Probably not.
Okay.
Quiet.
If not, then fine. All's good.
Irina says to you, Elric says, how'd it go?
Even a resistance.
Well, it seems
I'm in the.
getting quiet to her.
Mhm.
It seems now we pick sides on inner politics.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Trust
I
me.
got to
I
Balakovich,
agree.
by the way.
I suppose you can tell me more on the walk. Or am I going with you? Or am I staying here?
I was staying here for the night. Grave seems to be going to talk to the burgermaster, and
Burgermaster.
Burgermaster.
Burger
Yeah.
Man stuff.
King of the
burgermaster.
I'm hungry now. Stop talking about burgers.
Ground.
Oh, that double meat, cheese,
Shut
bacon.
Greasy
I'm muting you.
Burgermaster.
Oh,
I'm so muting.
there isn't any vegetables, so you
I'll
don't
get
gotta
that from the
worry
wrong
about.
Greasy Burgermaster.
Where the group goes, I'm unsure. So it's not my decision, but Something's about to happen, good or bad. Worst comes to worst, we leave and search for another place for you. The last thing I want is for Strahd to get what he wants.
Where the hell is my DoorDash app?
Yeah, so are you planning on staying here or are you planning on going back?
Oh, I'm going back. I just wanted to go grab Irina and just be like, yeah, we
A thing happened.
yeah, a thing happened.
Okay.
We got some food for you if you want, if you're hungry.
Irina can sleep with me in the cat girl's room.
Fiona will not let you sleep with Stella.
Jordan, you're going to the ERP room alone.
You need an ERP room and a timeout room.
Hey everybody, you gotta go to the bathroom. How much time do we have?
We're almost done.
Okay, okay.
I'm ordering
Okay,
some
so
food.
Yasmin, you're gonna be heading back. 9 and
Graves.
Graves. What are you doing in the meantime?
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Well, I'm already on my way to the Burgermaster.
Oh, you headed out. Cool.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's right.
Yeah,
I'm
gotcha.
all alone
Yep,
with this
you're
lady.
with Fiona.
I guess I'll just ask her. How long have you been planning? All this.
2.5 years at least. Ever since Stella came back to me in that condition.
Yeah, I figured that would be a pretty good breaking point. Have you not tried to find someone who might be able to reverse this?
I have some skill, but anything I've tried, and well, you've been in Vallaki for a couple of days. These folks aren't particularly adept. Even
Surely you've traveled out of town, especially if you've met with the seer.
that was many years ago, when I was but a teen.
How old is that seer? God. God.
You're guessing Lady Wachter is upper 40s, early 50s or so. So that was many decades ago when she got that reading.
Must have waited a long time for your fortune to start coming to fruition.
Patience is a virtue, as they say.
Well, I guess we'll see as long as all goes well.
As long as all goes well. Cool. Randall, you arrive at the Burgomaster's place.
It's
Naturally.
Burger Master. Fuck,
Yeah,
I
Burger
ordered food.
Master.
Forgot. I lost track. Lost-
I think Bassie's still out.
yeah, what's the
No,
bathroom?
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm being like on my seat, like.
Ooh, chicken fried steak.
So you knock and the door is answered by a male servant. He just like kind of looks behind you and then just nods and says, "Follow me." Leads you upstairs, actually. Up to the Burgomaster's.
Cast protection from good and evil.
Okay. Just to be
On myself.
super safe.
Yeah.
Let me.
Gary Joe's.
I'm going to drag you onto this map.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, our table. It's
It's
broken.
broken.
He says, "Follow me," and leads you upstairs.
It's always at the bottom.
It's always at the bottom. Now we're in the middle. Ooh, gotta be quicker than that.
Ooh,
I got
okay.
you $1.
I'm speed running because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. Just kidding. And lead you to. Oh, I took the number with me. Did not want to do that. There we go.
I just imagine Grace also being like, out of the way, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Excuse me, sorry. Lead you to the burger.
Ah,
The
I got you.
Burger Masters.
I
Office.
got you.
Is it here?
And knocks and
Okay.
then opens the door, and you see Vargas like he's like flipping through a book, just, and then closes it as he hears a knock, and says, "Come in." And as the servant opens it, lets you in, and then closes it behind you.
Shit.
So, what's the word?
I'm blanking out because I'm reading the chat.
Stop
Just
reading the
get a
chat.
bottle, massive piss bottle. Oh jeez. I'm sorry. That just caught me off
Listen to
guard.
Seth. Come on, it's like a trucker.
Gosh, shit. So wow.
The only thing I saw
okay.
was piss bottle, and it confused me.
Yeah.
Lol.
Oh gosh. I'm nervous. I'm like IRL nervous.
Doesn't help that you have to be.
Okay. Yeah. What do I say? Oh gosh. Out of character, I'm like
Didn't you just say
I'm
that we
forgetting
needed more
what I
time?
planned.
Just
yeah.
don't
Okay.
reveal too much shit.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
No. So so we went there. I trust you've been busy. But we need more time. Got some leads.
Leads,
They're
do
only
tell.
leads.
What did you find out?
Well, some leads to get closer. If we got invited again for tomorrow. Maybe then we could get a closer look. All I'd say is that I apologize for sitting doubt into you. I understand fully well how the fear of the devil can, like what it can do to someone. For me, it's hatred.
Apologize you might, but I still think you might be correct. And I will grant you more time. But do be quick about it.
We'll be on it tomorrow. Although there's the possibility that we may need to search here too. What I've theorized is true.
What will you be looking for?
Evidence. I don't perform actions without evidence.
So much of this has been half-truths and kind of obfuscating, so give me a deception check.
Oh, okay. Oh jeez.
Good,
You don't have a
jeez.
negative, do you?
good one, Seth.
I'm trying to remember.
Shit on his desk. Noah.
Well, I'm a mod, so I can see messages that everyone else can't.
Oh
Yeah,
jeez.
Sir
what do you
Dominant
do?
shit on his desk.
No,
Alright,
just
Vargas.
kill one of his dogs.
Vargas, I gotta admit it. I've had the hots for you. No, just kidding.
Oh
Sick
my
'em.
god.
The
Nah.
dogs tear you limb from limb.
This is why I don't like dogs.
Gosh. Anyways, deception.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh no! He's not hot.
He slowly steps around the desk and steps up to you.
I will handle the investigation here.
He gets oh so uncomfortably close to your face.
Sure, you can handle that. I've seen how you react.
Have a little bit of faith.
I don't put my faith on people. Not without evidence. Again, we'll look over there again. But we will be back.
I would hope so.
And Devil, that's my priority right now. And it's possible. It's possible that Doctor is a loose end. If it's a loose end, I'll continue my search even outside of the job. Because I want him gone. Just as much as you do. I reckon you've suffered through this for long enough. You want it over with.
He nods and says, Indeed. Now, it seems like you have had a long day. So, rest. And find that evidence.
He goes back around around the side of his desk and sits down.
It's about to be dead.
You too. Don't do anything reckless without evidence. I close the door.
You see that creepy smile once again, just like creeps across his face as you leave. Are you heading to the inn, or are you heading to Lady Walker's house?
Is the servant following me?
Yeah, they escort you, but it's just the one male servant, so.
My plan that it's not gonna work. Wanted to go invisible.
Well, you would have an hour to just go sneak by back in.
Problem is he's being followed
Yeah.
or led.
I have a fear that he's not gonna trust me with another search over here. But I'll come back whenever we report the news of tomorrow.
Oh, we'll be
Be
back, all right.
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon
Next
Ball
time.
Z.
So are you? Where are you heading to?
Back to the crew.
We are kind of split.
You split the party, so. Vodka
Oh, I
House
just
or
booked
the
the inn, I
inn?
imagine. I think everyone's gathering at the inn. I don't
Well,
know.
you're gonna leave 9 at 9 at Lady Walker's.
Wait,
That's
I didn't even
fine,
know
I
we were
plans.
convening.
Dude,
We
not
aren't,
really.
that's
Like
the
I said, some
problem.
of you were going to get Irina or like talk to Irina.
I went
Did
with.
Walker give us rooms? Like, did she
Yeah,
offer us?
she offered you places
Yes,
to
you
stay.
did.
Oh, okay, then to Walker.
Okay.
I just didn't realize.
Yeah. After picking up Irina, going back and escorting her to the Walter house. Walter?
Walker. It's the same as the last name.
Walter.
Where'd you
So
walk her at,
it's up to
too?
you guys.
Mm.
Irina will do kind of whatever. Do you want her to stay at the inn, or you want her to stay at Fiona Walker's house?
I would prefer her to stay at the inn because that's where I'm staying, but that's where Elric prefers.
Mm.
I have no vision.
Okay.
I have to jump your time.
Okay.
Main coach. Thank you.
Put me
In
in.
that case, I'll just if you're staying at
boys.
the end, if you're staying at the end, then I'm just gonna go back. But I do want to like at least give Irina like some food, so I'm gonna.
Mhm.
The best I can do is just hand her one of my rations that
Oh,
I still
you
have.
can buy food at the end. Like,
I'm poor.
food.
I
I
can't
can
buy
buy
anything.
food at the inn.
And
I have
also,
rations.
Irina has money. Like, she didn't leave
She's
with
rich.
I didn't know that.
nothing.
We've had a big dinner with her. Like, come on.
Gosh,
Hmm?
I'm feeling dizzy.
With Irina?
Let's wrap
No.
it
Oh,
up.
Irina,
Let's wrap
I
it
thought
up.
them all left her. I think bring her here. It's probably leftovers.
Cool. So,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
you guys are shown to your rooms. They're nice rooms.
Silk
the-
sheets, I hope.
What?
I mean satin sheets, I hope.
They're very fine beddings.
I expect the best.
You guys can have an undisturbed long rest, and we'll pick up there
Oh my
next
God.
time.
Hell yeah.
No cliffhanger
Yay.
for you guys this time.
I'm about to say, for once, there's not a cliffhanger.
No, there
It's
is a
been while.
cliffhanger. It's just
Level
one
up?
that.
Level up.
Nah, we didn't do shit this session.
Not
just
this
RP.
session. Most likely after next session, you guys will hit level 5.
Yeah.
Most likely,
Tier 2, baby.
unless you guys
We're
decide
on-
to talk about more backstory stuff. But it's kind of
That
a
was
level
session
up in its
11.
own way.
Hey,
Yes, yes,
I,
yes.
I had one goal this session and I accomplished it.
Hey,
Mhm.
that's what happens when you're like, all right,
Same.
we gotta talk about our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that was my goal. I just couldn't incite it because of what happened last session.
All
Mhm.
right.
All right.
So
I'm
let's
gonna
did
rate
it
real
for
quick
you,
so that
Noah.
I
let's
can
plan on
hacking.
let's plan on 2 weeks, so that'll be the 9th at the same time. We did pretty good this time.
Yeah.
So
Hey, more nines today.
Mhm.
There's a lot of nines.
hey,
today.
9.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Are we
that'll
gonna
be,
turn into like Critical Role now?
that'll be April 9th.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right,
See you
I
guys
got
then.
it down.
Nine.
Yeah, I'm free.